my Valentine. Can I hit the make you a temperature days? If you leave me a good time, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Love it, baby, I am so obsessed. I want to chop your heart. Never did it back at this feeling. But now make us feel love. Give me love one thing. We make a bad man sing. Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. Hope all of you are having a good week so far. It's Wednesday, new comic book day, so it's time to once again review the books that are coming out the following Wednesday, next Wednesday. That'll be February 11th. So this will give you plenty of time to look for those books. I'm going to try to highlight the ones that I think look good. And that gives you some time to plan, maybe call your local comic book shop, see if they've got those books next week on the shelf. Who knows? You can maybe still pre-order them online through certain companies. So yeah, let's dive into it here. Again, we're using Midtown as our proxy. Let me just blow this up a little bit here so you guys can see it a little bit better. Hopefully that looks a little clearer. Just blow it up a little bit more. There we go. All right, starting off with Dark Horse. Just a couple books. Devil on My Shoulder, issue 3. John Le Carroll, The Circus Losing Control. I don't know what that is. The Crown, A Tale of Hell, number 1. This is Mike Mignola and Todd Mignola. I'm assuming that's a relative. The B cover is a Mignola cover, and the rest are hardcovers. DC Comics, of course, we've got a second printing of Absolute Batman 14. If anybody's collecting all the various printings, it can get expensive. One of the reasons I'm not collecting all the printings is just, yeah, I mean, I get the first few issues doing that, but man, I got enough comic books as it is, man. It's hard to store all these damn books, so I don't know. Unless the cover blows me away. Like Absolute Batman 15, I definitely grabbed the Delato cover because it's a new cover. You know, the A cover is just basically reprinting of the same cover. They changed the logo a little bit, right? The logo's red. I can't remember what the other logo was. The Absolute Batman, but yeah, they changed the logo basically is all they did there. But at least with the Delato cover, you're getting a brand new cover. So I did pre-order that Delato cover. There is a foil also of that second printing Dragata cover. So yeah, there's also a Jock foil cover and a Ben Oliver and a Brian Boland. So they got it all covered there. But that's probably going to be the bigger book next week that people are going to grab those second printings, especially if they missed the first printings. I told everybody to get those first printings. I mean, everyone kind of knew it was the first appearance of the Absolute Joker. I mean, this was known well in advance of Final Order Cutoff. I got a discount. I picked up, 10 copies of the A cover. I mean, I got them all for like $3 a piece. I could easily sell them for, 15 to 20 now? So, I mean, I could just sell 8 of my 10 copies and obviously make a bunch of money off that. I'm not doing that yet. I'm going to hold on to them. I think there's some longer term potential with that issue for sure. Absolute Wonder Woman Annual number 1. This is a one-shot. I think I just pre-ordered that regular A cover. There are a couple different covers. I do like that D cover by Cowan. That one looks pretty cool too. Let's see what else we got here. I'm not going to mention every little thing from DC. There's quite a few DC books. Some Aquaman, Batman and Robin. Vertigo is being relaunched, so if anybody cares about that, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be what it was, but somebody let me know if I'm wrong. DCKO number 4, there's a bunch of covers on that. I do like that Aaron Bartling Dark Side cover. That one's pretty cool. Also, the Dan Mora versus, it's kind of like a poster cover. That one looks awesome. There's also a nice Ben Oliver Joker cover. Just a bunch of covers on that one. Pick the one that you like. Immortal Legend Batman number 6. Man, nice Dan Mora cover. Dan Mora, does anybody work harder than him? He not only does a bunch of covers, he does a lot of interior work as well. It's amazing. He's probably the hardest working guy in comics, I would think. It's amazing. Sirens Love Hurts number 1. This is DC Black Label. The Sozo cover is pretty nice. There's also a nice Lotte cover. I think the Sozo is my favorite, though. We got a Supergirl cover, Superman 423 facsimile. For anybody that's interested. Batman Detective, there's a trade paperback and hardcover. Man, I love that cover. I love the colors on that cover. I don't know who did that cover. I'm going to look that up. I'm sure that's on a past issue of Detective Comics. That's it for DC. The rest are all trades and hardcovers. Dynamite Entertainment. There might be one book or two. DuckTales Valentine's Special. I do like the 1 in 25 incentive variant by Nicoletta Baldari. She always does a beautiful job. I like that one. Her art is perfect for Disney type stuff. She's done a bunch of pretty much any Disney cover. She's done a lot of them. I mean, quite a few of them. So, and she's got a good following. So they usually give her one of the higher incentives, which they did here, the 1 in 25. I like it. It's a good cover. She's even got a what I think is a better cover coming up from Marvel. So stay tuned. We're still off Dynamite Entertainment. Space Ghost. The Burns cover's cool. Matina did a cover as well. Thundercats. Everyone's got their Valentine's special comic book coming out this month, obviously. Valentine's is around the corner. I think it's the 14th. Is it the 14th every year? I think it's the 14th. I don't know. My phone will remind me. IDW Publishing, Godzilla. Escapes the Dead Zone. Yeah, that B cover's pretty cool. There's also a Virgin incentive of that same cover. Star Trek, you got Star Trek Voyager. By the way, I've heard that new Star Trek show is extremely woke. And, man, it already has a bunch of bad reviews. So it's got Paul Giamatti in it, though. I'm almost tempted to watch it because it's got Paul Giamatti. I usually love anything he's in. And I think he plays a bad guy in that, doesn't he? I don't know. But that's a shame to hear that. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've heard. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Journeys number 6. What's his name? Master Splinter. Look at these. Someone's got I don't know. He's coming out in his bathrobe with a cup of coffee. That's pretty interesting. Turtles number 15. Eastman cover's good. The cover I really, really, really like is this Victor Faro cover. Man, I think this cover is fantastic. It's beautifully done. I mean, the art in it's very, very good. Check out his Instagram. He's a good artist. I've not seen him do a lot, so I don't know if he's new on the comic book scene. Obviously, he's not a new artist. He's been, if you look at his Instagram, he's got a lot of stuff that he's done over the years. But I think he's fairly new to the comic book game. I don't think he's done a ton of covers. I like this one a lot. I grabbed a couple copies. I suggest you do the same. It's really, really good art. I think it's going to sell well. It's a D cover. So it probably was not a cover that they had with the initial solicitations for issue 15. So a lot of people may not be aware of this cover. I think once they do become aware of it, don't be surprised if it sells out. There's one listing on eBay. So if it sells out at Midtown and some of the online stores, there is a seller on eBay that has 10 copies for sale. So, and then there's two other sellers, but they're in Canada and UK, and the shipping's really high. So yeah, there's basically one seller that has multiple copies on eBay. Don't be surprised after today if they're all gone. A lot of times my videos, by the way, just so you know, my videos are watched by a lot of other YouTube comic channels. They've told me this. So a lot of times they'll grab the content that I'm talking about and they'll talk about it on their channel. So don't be surprised if this cover sells out today. I have a feeling it will. It's very, very good. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that thinks that. So, I mean, of those turtle covers, that's the best one, I think, by far. And it's regularly priced. It's not an incentive. It's not a 1 in 25 or a 1 in 50. Mark my words, this will be sold out by tomorrow. I just have a feeling it will be. I don't know. Image Comics. What do we got here? Curse of Shirley Johnson. Yeah, that Glampion cover. I mean, that's an awesome cover. I love the A cover. I mean, the Panosian cover is good too, but man, that A cover is really, really good. There's also a black and white version of it if you like that, but I think the A cover is the way to go there. Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger, Spawn 13. Yes, the B cover, that is a must purchase. I pre-ordered that a long time ago. I'm a Mattina fan anyways, and anytime you see a dark cover like that with skulls, heck yeah, I'm all over that. So that is definitely one of the better covers coming out next week. Geiger 21, several covers on that one. I do like that C cover by Leighton Buxman. That one's kind of cool. G.I. Joe. What else we got from Image? King Spawn number 52. Kale No cover. Pretty nice. I think I pre-ordered that one. I like Kale No, especially when he does Spawn. I don't know why, but man, he's so good at doing Spawn covers. Very, very good. Radiant Black and White. This is a one-shot. Image and Massive Comics. Looks like the regular cover is still available. The black and the pencil sketch cover incentive is gone from Midtown for $36. Someone picked that one up. The thing on my doorstep. I don't know. Hopefully it's not a bag of shit. Transformers number 29. Nakayama cover is okay. I love the Daniel Warren Johnson covers, are always awesome. So the B cover is definitely one that I picked up. I think I just picked up the B and the C cover on pre-order. Corona and Johnson cover are my favorite. The A cover by Nakayama, it's okay. But I think I just went with the B and C cover on that one. World Tree, is anybody still reading World Tree? I think I read the first 5 issues and I gave up on it. I don't know why. It just didn't grab me. Tinian's good most of the time, but man, sometimes it's a little drawn out, a little too long. I don't know. Witchblade Annual number 1. Bunch of covers on that. That's a one-shot. Got a couple of incentive covers as well. All still available. That's it for Image. The rest are all hardcovers and trade paperbacks. Marvel, Alien versus Captain America. I read the first issue on it. I liked it. I thought it was really, really good. There's 3 covers. I think I would just go with the A cover. I think that's my favorite. Amazing Spider-Man Torn number 5. I don't know if you guys are collecting that. I did read the first couple issues. I thought it was okay. J. Michael Straczynski. There's a nice Ivan Tao. I think that's a 1 in 25. Black Cat number 7. A cover by Hughes. Very nice. There's a beautiful Ivan Talavera cover as well. There's a Gleb cover. You've got the Adam Hughes 1 in 50. Man, priced at $81. And you got the Talavera Virgin 135. I looked on eBay. The cheapest I found on eBay was about 150. So, unfortunately, unless you pre-ordered this, you're going to be paying more than ratio. So, I like this cover by Talavera. I mean, I like the Hughes cover as well. I think the Talavera cover is really, really good. What I'm thinking though is in a few weeks, when the hype dies down, I think you're going to see a couple copies come up for sale on eBay, probably around $100. So if you're chomping on the bit to grab that art only incentive cover, the 1 in 100 by Talavera, my recommendation would be to wait a little bit. I just have a feeling you're going to be able to find it cheaper. I could be wrong. I mean, sometimes that doesn't happen, but it tends to happen way more times than it doesn't with these 1 in 100 covers. I don't know why, but there's always somebody out there that ordered too many and decides, I got to dump this, and they put them on eBay cheaper. So we'll see. I'm going to be watching this. I definitely would love to get this cover. I'd like to pay under $100 if I could. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but that was one of those I just missed in pre-orders. Again, Marvel is always, they're the one publisher that never has the art published on any of their incentives. Basically, any of their incentives, they really don't. So, that's why they're getting their ass kicked. I mean, DC is destroying them. How many more comic books were sold by DC versus Marvel last year? It's quite a big difference. So, but having said that, I still love that cover by Ivan Talavera. Beautifully done. Cyclops #1. I don't know if anybody cares about a Cyclops book or not. None of the covers really stood out to me. Maybe that C cover by Hibichi. The other ones are kind of like, even the Crane cover is like, I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me. Incredible Hulk #30, second printing incentive. Kyle Hotz. Yeah, it's a nice cover. $81. I don't like it for $81, but yeah, it's a nice cover. Mark Spector, Moon Knight #1. Couple of different covers. The Mahaney cover's cool. I definitely dig the Ian Gist cover. $112. Yeah, it's a nice cover. I looked on eBay on this one as well, and yeah, there was only one copy for $190. So 112 might be a good buy. I don't know. There hasn't been that many listings. Maybe there will be by next week. I don't know. It's a little bit of a gamble to spend more than $100 for this. Again, I might wait to see if more copies come up on eBay. It is a beautiful cover by Gist. I mean, he always does a really good job. I love him doing Moon Knight too. He's perfect for drawing Moon Knight. Planet She-Hulk #4. 3 covers there. Punisher facsimile #1. If you don't have the original, that might be a good idea to pick up. Spider-Man Noir #5. Just the 2 covers. Is anybody going to pick up the Star Wars Jar Jar one-shot? A lot of people, there's not that Star Wars theory that he's actually the most evil Sith is actually Jar Jar, that he's a Sith, I don't know, Sith Lord or something. I don't know. Look it up on YouTube. There's a whole thing about it. Somebody does this whole breakdown of Jar Jar and how he really is a Sith and how he's misleads people. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty funny is what it is. Ultimate X-Men #24. This is the last issue of Ultimate X-Men. Sometimes last issues do well. You never know. You've got an A cover there by Peach, and there's a connecting cover as well for the B cover. My favorite cover, though, is the F cover, which is the 1 in 50 by Nicoletta Baldari. Beautiful cover. I mean, I love the coloring on it, the design of it. It looks fantastic. $27, so it's discounted quite a bit from that 1 in 50 ratio. The funny thing is, I looked On Third Eye, I looked on Golden Apple. None of those sites had the 1 in 50 for pre-order. So I think if you can get that for 25 bucks or $27, I think it's a pretty good buy. You're getting it for about half of ratio pricing, and it is the last issue of that series. You never know. I have a feeling that book could be hot. There's also a 1 in 100, which I didn't see solicited either, by a jerky. I always say a jerky. I don't know how to pronounce that. That's what I say, a jerky. It's pretty good as well, but I like the Baldari one. I definitely like the price better. Under $30 sounds pretty good for a 1 in 50. So I would say that's a low risk scenario, right? It's probably, it may not go up a lot, but it's probably not going to go down a whole lot more than that. Ultraman, The Fall of Ultraman, that's a one shot. You got 3 different covers there. Venom number 254. See, cover by Calabero is pretty good. Francis Yu did one. Nakayama did a 1 in 50. That's also discounted down to 27. I think that's Carnage on the cover there. Wade Wilson, Deadpool number 1. A bunch of covers here. There's a nice Adi Granoff cover. Scotty Young, of course, did a cover. Clayton Crane. Vicente. You've got De Tomaso. Crane is the 1 in 50. I think the Nakayama is also a 1 in 50. And the 1 in 100 by Adi Granoff. 144, that's about right. You go on eBay, it's about 150 to 175 range. It's a good cover. I like it. But again, it's priced way over ratio. I don't know. I just have a feeling you could see the price on this lower in a few weeks once the FOMO wears off. People are moving on to another book. I definitely think it's possible you could see this book cheaper down the road. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong about that. We'll see. That's it for Marvel. Rest are all trades and hardcovers. Last but not least is Independence. Barbarian Behind Bars. This is a Mad Cave Studios book. There is a nice B cover by Raza. Raza snuck a cover in there. I didn't know about that. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to skip through some of this. Donald Duck. There's not a lot of Independence actually coming out next week. Just a couple. Gigante number 1, one shot. That's interesting. I kind of dig that B cover. Pizza Detective. Who ate my pizza? Hello Darkness, Good Bones, and Other Sordid Tales. 3 covers. The incentive cover is the cover I like the least. That one's very weird. I don't know. I don't understand that. I like either the A or the B, but the C cover is terrible. Just Brutal, number 1, Ignition Press. H.P. Lovecraft, another Boom Studio. Mary Sue. Oh boy. That's a hard pass for me. Hard Mary Sue. Yeah. I'm just predicting here. I bet the sales on that book are going to be pretty low. Ordained went to a second printing. That'll be out next week. Pop Kills. Looks like there's a Valentine's facsimile special. I like that Sherlock Holmes cover. Frankenstein. It's cool looking. I like that. The Digger, Tortured Hearts. What else we got? Where Does the Rainbow End? And that's it. The rest are all hardcovers and trade paperbacks. So that's it, guys. Those are the books coming out next week. Again, I like that Turtles 15 cover by Victor Farrow. I like that Ultimate X-Men 1 in 50 by Baldari. I definitely love the Black Cat number 7 by Talavera. The 1 in 100, yeah, I would love to get that, but man, I don't want to pay crazy money. I think in a couple weeks you'll be able to find that book a little cheaper. And then the Mark Spector Moon Knight #1, the 1 in 100 by Ian Gist is also fantastic, and seems to be going for pretty good money on eBay at the moment. So that's what I had for you guys. I hope that helps. I hope that gives you a plan of action for next Wednesday on the books that you are thinking about picking up. I'd like to do another live stream pretty soon. I know I've missed the last few weeks. Last week I was under the weather. I definitely am going to do a live stream this week. I don't know if I'm going to have a guest on or not. It might just be me. I'm trying to get Ito to show up. He's been very busy. I've been going back and forth with him on Instagram Messenger. So hopefully I can nail down a date and time and then give everybody advance notice, because I would like to have at least 15 to 20 people in the chat, to help ask questions, that kind of stuff. It just makes it more engaging. So I will try to get those details down as soon as I can. Maybe it'll be next week, maybe the week after. He definitely promised he wanted to come on my channel. So given his schedule and his availability, hopefully we can get that done. But I'll keep you guys posted on that. I also reached out to Victor Farrow. He's on Instagram. Go check out his Instagram page. Make sure you follow him. Shoot him a message as well if you guys want him on my channel. I'd love to interview him. There's a couple videos of him doing some drawing and how he does. It looks like some of it's watercolor, some of it isn't. I think he uses acrylic as well, but it'd be kind of cool to have him on the channel. So yeah, shoot him a message if you want. Check out his Instagram, and I will see you guys next week, or possibly tomorrow or Friday, depending on if I feel better. I'll try to give out notifications ahead of time, though. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you soon. Go get your comics.